Good morning students. Today also we will see class 7 science chapter number 5 acid, bases and salts. In our last lecture we have discussed about how the substances around us what we are using in our daily life that are classified in acids, bases and salts or neutral substances. So under that topic we have discussed in detail properties of acid, what are acids and properties of acids. So now in our today's lecture we are going to discuss the properties of bases. First I will introduce you again about the bases. So what are bases? Some examples I will give. This is dishwasher, means this is soap. So it is the one of example of bases that we are using in our daily life. Similarly, this is another example, that is ENO. In that ENO, sodium bicarbonate is present and that is nothing but one of the base that we are using to neutralize the effect of acid, extra acid in our stomach. Okay. So next example is detergent and detergent powder. All these are examples of bases. Okay. Again the toothpaste is also example of bases. And why we are using for cleaning our teeth or tooth, that we will discuss in our further topic. Okay. So here we will discuss the properties of bases. Our laboratory bases are these are NaOH, means sodium hydroxide, and magnesium hydroxide. These are used in laboratory. And magnesium hydroxide is one of very useful base. This is used in the formation of antacid. The tablets we are using for antacid as an antacid, these are having magnesium hydroxide. These are commonly called milk of magnesia. Again one common example is there, calcium carbonate. Yes, calcium carbonate, that is lime water, that is called lime water. So what is mean by lime water? When जो चूना होता है हम डेली लाइफ में यूज करते हैं व्हाइट वॉश के लिए वॉल के, तो वो जो चूना होता है उसको जब डाइल्यूट करते हैं तो इट इज नथिंग बट कैल्शियम carbonate and it is called as lime water. So we will see one by one properties of these various type of bases. So first property is the bases are bitter in taste. All these bases are bitter in taste. The second property, these are slippery or smooth in feel. Okay. So when we touch that soaps, what will happen? How will feel? How will feel? We feel like slippery or smooth. Yes. When we touch the baking soda also, then also we can feel slippery or smooth nature of that baking soda. Means the bases are slippery or smooth in feel. This is the second property. The next very important property we will see here. It gives hydroxyl negative ions when ionizes in diluted form. Means when we dilute sodium hydroxide or any base in water, it get dissociated to give hydroxyl ions, means OH negative ions. Okay. So it gives OH negative ions in diluted form only. And because of this property, it can conduct electricity. These are able to conduct electricity only because of this ionization property. And for that ionization process, there is need of dilution. Means aqueous medium must be present there for the dissociation of hydroxyl ion or any ion. Okay. So because of this release of ions, hydroxyl ions, bases are also able to conduct electricity. The next point, very important also, neutralize the effect of acid. Means the bases neutralize the effect of acid. acid neutralize the effect of base, as well bases neutralize the effect of acid. We have discussed before that also. So when we feel acidic stomach, means in our stomach when the presence of hydrochloric acid excess in quantity, जब उल्टा सीधा खाते हैं तो क्या होता है, एसिडिक फील होता है ना हमें, तो इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ प्रेजेंस ऑफ excess of hydrochloric acid in our stomach. When it is in limited, in moderate form, it is very useful to digest food, but when it is excess in quantity, we have to get remedy for neutralize that excess of acid. So what remedy we are using for neutralization of that acid? We are using milk of magnesia or sodium bicarbonate. So milk of magnesia is one of the very important base that is used in formation of antacid. So this when we add like that bases in acid, what happens? There is a formation of water, salt and heat. So this triangle is not a triangle in mathematics. This is the sign of heat in chemistry. When we have to denote heat, we have to draw just a small triangle and it is a sign of heat. It is a sign of heat. Means when any neutralization reaction happens, whether it is acid plus base or whether it is base plus acid, it will give water and salt or neutral substance, and again heat, release of heat will be there. Okay, evolution of heat will be there. So this was about neutralization of the base. The next point is example of bases. There are many examples, various examples. Sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate as well. Again sodium hydroxide. Toothpaste, in toothpaste also base is present. Soap, in soap also base is present. Detergents, these are also having bases. Then milk of magnesia that we are using in antacid, we have discussed. Calcium carbonate, this is lime water, and these are some examples of bases. These are very useful in our daily life. So next we will see how we can identify the base, means what are the effect of indicators with bases, that also we will discuss. So the next topic is effect of indicator or identification of base due to by using indicators. So which type of indicators we have discussed in last lecture? Turmeric indicator, then second is litmus indicator, and third one we have discussed rose water or China rose indicator. These are natural indicator, and again we have discussed about the phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is chemical indicator. This indicator is used in laboratory. Litmus paper, this is very common and useful indicator, and perfectly we can identify by litmus paper or litmus indicator which are acids and which are bases. Yes, and this litmus indicator is nothing but the extract of lichen plant, means it is herbal as well. Okay. So identification or effect of indicators with bases, that we will discuss here. What are the effects? The first indicator we will see here, turmeric indicator. Turmeric indicator. So turmeric indicator nothing but turmeric which we are using our daily life. This turmeric indicator will give the reaction with base, and the color of turmeric, the original color of turmeric is yellow. It will change into reddish brown color. It will change its color into reddish brown color. Okay. So we will discuss about indicator in our special topic of indicator in our next lecture. Okay. The next indicator is litmus paper. Litmus paper. Specially we are using here red litmus paper will give the result with base. Red litmus paper specially will give the result with the base, means reaction of red litmus paper will happen here with the base and the red litmus paper will change into blue in color. And the blue litmus paper will not change its color, as the litmus papers are two types, One is blue litmus paper, another is red litmus paper. But the blue litmus paper will not get affected here. Okay. So the red litmus paper will change its color in blue color. Okay. Next, China rose indicator. China rose indicator. It is originally light pink in color, and when it will react with base, what will happen there? It will change its color in green color. It will change its color in green color when it react with base. Okay. So the next indicator is chemical indicator, that is phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein indicator. So phenolphthalein indicator, when we are using, it will change its color into pink color. Originally it is colorless. Originally this indicator is colorless. But when it will react with base, it will change its color in light pink color or pink color just. So these were the reactions or effect of indicators with the bases. Okay. So we will see in detail about these indicators in our further lecture. So these were the properties of bases what we are seeing around us. Okay. So in our next lecture we will learn about the salts and the properties of salts. Okay. And up to that you have to read all these topics in your NCERT textbook. Then you will understand better and categorize that substances into acids and bases. As the activity is given in your textbook, many substances are given, the name of many substances are given in one column, and you have to identify whether these are acid or base. You can understand now. So you have to write down in the next column which are acid, which are bases, and which are the sources of that particular natural acids and bases. That also you have to mention. Okay. Thank you.